What is going on, everybody? This is Future and I am back with something totally different today. I've had some questions about command blocks lately, and the question that popped up the most was people trying to set up some kind of skill buying or equipment buying system, and they were just wondering how to set that up. So, what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to change. Nope. Time set day like that. Yeah. I'm going to show you how I did that. I am working on something which requires the command block, so I know quite a few commands already. So I wanted to show you guys that now. So let me get to it. I need a command block first. The ID for the command block is 137, so 137. So here we have it. I need that many command blocks to set it up, really. In order to be able to buy something, you gotta earn something. You can either do that with XP or points or kills or whatever. What I'm going with is points. You get a point every kill you make, so you make points with that. And with those points, you can buy enchantments, which I'm going to show you guys here. I choose to use an enchantment today, but of course you can do equipment or whatever. That's not a big deal. But first, to be able to gain some points, you need to set an objective. And I don't know if you guys have any knowledge of the command blocks yet. If you do not, I advise you to look up Seth Bling's video, I think that is. He explains the basics pretty much the best. I think I've watched his videos over and over to learn this. So yeah, if you do not know what I'm talking about over here, then please check out his video. He is so much better in explaining those basic things than I am, so I'm not gonna even bother trying that. Anyway, the first thing we gotta do is make an objective. The command we are going to use is it's going to use the scoreboard system, and we need to create another objective. So we do objectives, we add a new objective which we call points, and the points objective has got to display the total kill count, and we want it to look like points with a capital P. So what this says it is directed at the scoreboard over here. It is directed at the objective section of the scoreboard, and we need to add something which is objective called points. Points are the total kill count that people do. Total kill count is something that is set, and you cannot really change that much, except for some other commands, but those are on the Minecraft wiki. And we are going to call it points. So we set that. I need a button to activate it. Nope. Oh, I didn't set that. Dang it. Scoreboard objectives. Add points. Total kill count points. So there we have it again. Scoreboard objectives object. It's not going to work like that. Objectives. Objective add points, total kill count points. Put a button on that. Alright, add a new objective point successfully. That's good. So I want to show the points on the sidebar, because now I do not know how many points I have. Obviously I have 0 because I just came into the world, but once you killed something, you want to know how many kills or points you have. So to do that, we want to place the scoreboard or the score for the points somewhere in the screen, and I like it to be in a side display. To do that, we do scoreboard again, because we're going to approach the scoreboard system. It is the objectives thing that we're going to address. So objectives, set display, the list, or no, set display sidebar. We want to put it in the sidebar. You can also put it in a list and then show up in the tab menu, but I like the sidebar little bit better because it shows every time you don't have to push a button. And we want to show the points. The reason I'm not using the capital P is the capital P is just for looks. I call it points with a lower p, and the capital P is just for looks that shows up whenever I do it. And you will see that in a second. So scoreboard objective set display sidebar. I want to set it to the sidebar. That's basically what this says. And I want to use the points. So set that, and now it should be there. If I go and kill something, you can see some lovely slimes there. Let's go. If I go and kill something, then it should pop up. Come over here. You see 1 point. And as soon as I start killing more, the points will be added. There we go. So 8 points, that's enough. Alright, so we got the point system working. Now we got to figure out how to make it so that if I do an effect, and I'm going to use it on a bow, I want to enchant this bow, and I want, for example, the power 1 effect. It doesn't really matter what effect you choose, but I want the power 1 effect. So what we want to do then is I want to set the enchanting command, which is enchant, and we want to direct it at someone. You can either choose to use several adds, as I call them. As you can see below this black bar, that it says use add P to target nearest player, use add R to target random player, use add A to target all players. The way I want to set it up is that it targets the nearest player that pushes the button and gives him the enchanting or the enchantment he buys. So I want to target the nearest player, which is add P, and I want that to be specified even more by looking if the player has any points on him. The way I'm going to do that is use brackets. Anything you use or you set up and get inside the brackets is going to be a specification of the add P. You can also choose to use add P and on inside the brackets some kind of coordinates like 100, y10, z, oh, y is 10, z is 100 with a range of, I don't know, 5 blocks or whatever. And now it will choose the nearest player inside those coordinates, but we don't want that, we want to do it right here. So add P, coordinates are not needed, but we do want to check if the player has any points on him. So we want to check for score, and the score in this matter is points, and we want that to be minus 5, I believe. Okay, so now this checks if I have 5 points. If I do, I can get the 48 enchantment, which is power, and you can specify that by specifying what level you want to use for this enchantment, and I want to go with 1. So now this says if the guy has 5 points, then go ahead and give him the 48 enchantment at a power of 1. So now we gotta deduct the points that we're gonna use. So this says it needs minimum 5, and we want to deduct 5 as well whenever he buys them. So for that to do, we gotta access the scoreboard system again. We want to access the players, because we're gonna use we're gonna deduct the points from the players. We want to remove, and we can specify that by choosing who is gonna, oh, little glitch there, but we can specify that by who is gonna lose the points. We can put the points or losing points on everyone on the server, but I'm guessing we don't want to do that. So scoreboard, players, remove, closest person which has a score points of minimum 5, and we want to deduct points 5. So this basically says remove 5 points if the player closest to it has a score point minimum of 5. So that is done. I want to push the button. I don't know if it works right now, but it should. I think it should be the right signal. There we go. So let's check it. This is added. This is to the sidebar. And if I hold my bow, it enchants. And you can see in the chat section that the enchanting is succeeded. He set the score of points for myself to 3. So he deducted 5 points. And I got the power 1 bow. So that's basically how that works. If you guys have any questions or ask other things you want to see with command blocks, then feel free to ask me. Sure to do another tutorial on that. But for now, this will be it. Pretty short video for now, but yeah, what else can we do? Alright, thanks for watching, and until later.